So in this video, I'm going to show you how I would complete a Agile Scrum worksheet that I have here, what we call a sprint report. So I would click in and I would put in my topic, writing a sprint report. Once you've done that once, that can stay every time. Then you have to enter the sprint number. This is sprint 1. And then you enter your name, Dr. Star. And so your name will stay the same. Your topic should stay the same, but your sprint number, please make sure to change that each time, or I may not recognize what sprint you're talking about. So during this sprint, in this case, I'm going to jump right in and say it is sprint 1. And then what I plan to do for sprint 2. And so in sprint 1, you're all going to add learning contract complete. Then you're also going to do initial research. If you had a task that you were in process but didn't complete, let's say that I didn't complete my contract on time, I could put the learning contract here, but I'm going to assume that you'll get your work done on time, and so most of the time this will be blank, but something partly done would go here. And then within the task for next sprint, I'm giving you just a quick overview, or you're giving me just a quick overview what I'm going to do next. And so what I'm going to be working on next is our course, and I'm going to be setting up each week of UA 300, and I'm going to be recording and uploading video on a sprint report. So I can type right in there. Over here, it's the knowledge and skills that I believe that I've gained from what I've done. So in learning my contract and initial research, maybe one of the things I put down is I've learned how to learn on my own. For many of you, if it's the first time, you've learned how to write a learning contract. For someone who's done this before, you might not have that one, but you might have a different one that one of the things you did is I learned from my initial research some information. So it could be knowledge you learned, it could be skills. So you learn the skill of writing a contract, but you learn the knowledge of whatever you uncovered in doing your research. And then over here, you're actually taking a best guess is what am I going to learn from these things? So if as I set up the week, I'm hoping to learn how to use Moodle better. And it doesn't have to be 3. I've given you space for 3, but at least 1 KSA. Often there will be 2 or 3 that you can put down. And then using Screencast-O-Matic. So you type in literally what you hope that you're going to learn the next sprint. So this is a report on what I actually did in sprint 1. It's also a mini plan for what I'm going to be doing next week in sprint 2. And then down here you'll see I should answer these questions. What did you do this 2-week sprint? That's listed already. You've answered it. What will I do the next 2 weeks sprint, and what am I hoping to learn? That's right here. You've already now done that. The last one is, what is impeding or blocking me? And so I could type in right here. I could jump into this text box and I could simply write, and I'm going to turn off the numbering, but nothing as of now. Maybe I add a smiley face, yay. Okay, but if there is something blocking your progress, this is a chance to tell me so that I can make sure to give you some advice and help, but otherwise you'll be just writing down that there's nothing hindering you from making the progress that you were planning. And now I've completed that sprint report.